Welcome back, everybody, to more Quake Live action here at FACEIT TV. I'm DDK, and I'm joined here by, of course, Thorin, legendary esports historian and the interviewer extraordinaire. I have to ask you about some of the interviews, and there's so many things that I need to ask you about. But of course, let's get into the game first. We have PURRI and Sothis waiting on the server, and we're just going to let them know we're ready. PURRI and Sothis. Sothis, someone who's got quite a lot of games played. We've just checked his QR ranks out. The guy's got well over 2,000 duels played, and he's sporting, I think, only 50 to 100 less ELO points than PURRI. So this match should be quite promising, and also Sothis being a newer name, it's always good to see the newer names coming into the scene, into legendary names like PURRI, even though he's not so legendary.
I mean, this looks as though it's going to be a game of like activity versus experience, because PURRI has all the experience playing, but this is a guy who's you're facing who's actually playing a lot now. So it's more like will form trump like experience.
And here we go. We're going to find out on Furious Heights. It is the map of choice for this best of one game here, as PURRI actually waiting with a trap here for the lightning gun. Is it going to pay off? So this isn't anywhere close to him just yet, though. Great little move, though. It's such a common trend to see players go for that lightning gun, but actually PURRI going to drop down and catch Sothis on his way to make an advance onto the red armor. Sothis is going to come out absolutely nowhere with the rockets and the rail. Is going to make the first frag happen, and PURRI caught with his trousers just around his ankles there, because that was just a complete misplay there. And Sothis going to be able to make a strong challenge for this mega health as he does go for the approach, hits the rail, and another one as well. I would have preferred him to actually go for the direct challenge of the item to try and take it, but two rails cannot be
quite a questionable push there by PURRI as well.
And so here we go. PURRI making that aggressive move after the blunder early on and the missed trap. It's not a great start for him, but can he make a recovery? That's a great long-range rail there from Sothis as he controls this upper area. Got all the angles on lock there.
Will he go for the Mega or the RA, do you think? I'm going to guess Mega with how it is. But it looks like he wants to stop PURRI getting the red though.
Yeah, it looks like he wants to just keep position, maintain, because he knows what PURRI is. He knows that PURRI is around that area, and both the items are spawning at the same time, so he can take the red and get back in time to damage.
To get Mega for it.
But a bit too slow. A bit too slow. So this gets another rail onto PURRI. And there PURRI with one in return, but PURRI is kind of trapped here. He picks up a yellow, but at the same time, he has nothing else to really go for at the moment. So Sothis has a great window of opportunity to really rush down PURRI if he chooses to do so after this red pickup. And there PURRI's going to go aggressive. Too eager, perhaps? It seems like that might be the case.
I mean, it seems from the way PURRI's playing that he expects to have the better aim here, but actually it's been pretty even in terms of aim. So since Sothis has been in the better spots, he's just been getting the kills.
Yeah, Sothis hitting 6 of 7 rails at the moment, so that's really, really nice. 85%. And that is going to prove very difficult for PURRI as PURRI runs in, gets a good direct rocket straight onto the face of Sothis, but Sothis is just way too stacked for that to yield any results. And we can see that there's no items spawning at all, and PURRI's going to keep the damage coming onto Sothis, and finally that's 2 frags traded for a lot of damage. If PURRI can get one more rush, one more follow-up, he could actually manage to turn around control, because everything's spawning now, so this next attack from PURRI could do the job. But here we go, PURRI with the rail. He makes it happen, and here this could be everything.
And the red was just coming up, and then is the other guy going to get the Mega? Yep, he takes the Mega.
Great choice for PURRI to make those like trade 2 or 3 kills to get control back, because he knew all the items were coming in 20 seconds. Here we go, Sothis though pushing him to the brink here as he dances around on the pillars, throwing down rails from above. This is actually not a horrendous position for PURRI, as he actually manages to cut down Sothis with the lightning gun in the end. So not taking too much damage from that situation. Mega coming up in 10. Looking good for PURRI, but no, he gets caught as he jumps across to the upper areas, and now Sothis is on the aggression, picks up the yellow. Mega spawning right now, and PURRI, great LG to rail combo, catching his opponent off guard. That's going to be the frag, and Sothis is got to be careful. He doesn't want to blow this lead that he gained early on in the game. Another pickup for PURRI as he just extends his control even further.
Red and Mega are going to be at the same time though.
And that's going to prove an interesting decision, because PURRI is going to have that option that he's going to have to. He needs to be able to pressure his opponent to be able to cut off angles so that he can deal damage and take one guaranteed. That's going to be the play he's looking for. But actually, the fight is going to break out much sooner than that. The item's coming up right now. There's Sothis out the teleport. A great rocket. Oh, nice! He gets the flat rocket jump, gets the mega pickup, and PURRI.
He only had 2 weapons on him.
PURRI with the weapon advantage for sure there.
Yeah, that looked like it really could have turned in Sothis' favour when PURRI actually decided to drop down. Like, he didn't actually have to jump down after he took the Mega. But he went for the kill.
And it yielded PURRI right here. Again, a lot of times I don't think spawning, so...
And there's a lot of time on the clock as well, so I mean, Sothis really probably should have tried to just maintain the lead there.
Yeah, he needs definitely to try and start playing more defensively. And look, he's actually going to win himself the Mega. PURRI a bit too slow onto that position, so this really needs to escape. He's got no railgun to fight back from those long ranges, and you can see PURRI just abusing that and finally managing to hit one. So that's a really ideal situation for PURRI to try and make sure that he's going to bring himself into a situation where Sothis is low enough that PURRI can just go for a bulldog attack. But PURRI there going to drop down onto that yellow, applying more and more damage to Sothis. Sothis is just without any armor. PURRI's doing a good job here.
Lots of time to get to this Mega. And he hits it through the bridge, I mean. Oh,
fantastic shots from PURRI there. One through the bridge and another almost around the corner with that railgun, and now he gets the Mega too. So Sothis, his lead is just evaporating before our eyes. One more frag and PURRI's tied up the game, and it only took him like 3 minutes to do it. I think it was like a 5 frag deficit he was trying to deal with, and it doesn't look like it's been too challenging, but that's some great damage from Sothis there as he catches PURRI, and that's exactly what you have to do. Find that efficient damage and then make sure you escape so that you end up netting a lot of damage there. PURRI up the jump pad, so Sothis going to drop down, and nice little situation there as PURRI manages to tie the game up. So Sothis, what he's doing right now is not working. That's what we've established. Too aggressive, not picking his situations well enough at this point in time, and he's going to go for another aggression. And that's actually a huge amount of damage with the plasma gun. Always such a surprising weapon there as he picks up a yellow, and PURRI's hanging around to try and make the frag happen. He does get it, but okay, there's 5 seconds now to this red armor. Maybe if Sothis had actually planned it out so he would die sooner, he would be able to actually rush down PURRI, but that's not the case, and PURRI does get that red pickup, and now he's got a clean chance at this Mega. But Sothis is there with the Mega health pickup. He jumps straight across onto PURRI, and this is looking really good for Sothis. He can just close the distance, but PURRI is just slipping away there, which is exactly what he needed to do. Red's coming up, Sothis has position.
Red now. And it goes quite easily actually to Sothis.
Great plays from Sothis there, using that lightning gun and the positioning really well off of that Mega. So although
PURRI had actually been placed so that he should have either gotten the Mega or gotten the kill on the guy getting the Mega, but he managed to miss the rail and then just let the guy get the Mega and have an advantage on him.
Definitely, and that lightning gun was just really the best possible weapon to use in that situation. And Sothis not going to pick up the Mega just yet, it seems. A little bit of a delay there now as the red is spawning, and PURRI is going to be above that to be able to take it. And it's relatively even between these two, and there's 3 minutes left, and it's a situation where both of them can afford now to play it really slow because they're both more or less close to even. As
Sothis has like an armor disadvantage when he gets the yellow there. So he's in a slightly, well, after that rail, a much worse position.
Yep, no armor left, 93 points of health for Sothis. He is in a lot of trouble. He's got to make sure he plays this slow because the next death could have huge implications because he hasn't got much time left. He's got to consider the clock, and the clock is not his friend.
He's got to get this Mega, which looks like he's going to.
Oh, great rocket there from Sothis to try and cut that rail angle there, and a flat rocket jump.
Rocket jump off the wall.
Oh, should he be sticking around? I don't know. This is dangerous, so precarious the situation here. Sothis, if he takes one bad rail, that could just be the game over right there and then at this situation. So he does manage to fall back, pick up a yellow. PURRI is just going to try and extend his control, make sure everything is solid for him, make sure he can give himself the highest possible chance to get a kill.
Ambush here. It was quite well done actually. He got in and out, taking almost no damage.
Unfortunately, he wasn't able to do much, but if he can keep up with those plays, keep surprising PURRI,
Mega comes up now.
Then that's the makings of a comeback, or come back into control.
And now he might actually be able to get this red. I think he's going to get it with like 1 second to spare.
Here we go, the red is up. Sothis manages to steal it. PURRI is got to be careful here because all of a sudden, Sothis is starting to look a little bit dangerous. 86 health,
and at this point,
armor.
The next kill, as long as there's not a weird spawn, really will be the game decider.
A very tense moment here is Sothis and PURRI both looking at the same angle there, come out the rails, both with the wisp. And then Sothis going to pick up the yellow, Mega's spawning, and so is red. Who's going to get position? PURRI could just play it safe. Looks like he's just going to play for the safe, the safe bet, the sure thing. Pull back onto the red.
And then we've got a full stack almost for Sothis.
Here we go, 200-200, but PURRI is also close to that as well. This fight is everything between these two players, and here we go. Sothis misses the the rail where PURRI had his back to him, and there we go, Sothis catching PURRI again with his back to him, this time making it work with the rockets. Out comes the LG, but the defensive damage with the rockets from PURRI is absolutely fantastic there.
And he's
immaculate
at the moment, that's the problem.
Neither of them can seem to finish things off. PURRI does come off a lot better there, health and armor wise, and even will find himself a red armor. And so this is going to have to wait again. This could be very well be an overtime here. So this jumps over onto this Mega. He should definitely be playing for the overtime because he needs to find a fight that's on his terms, and at the moment he's not going to find something like that for another good 20 seconds. So got to be careful. Picks up another yellow. PURRI's trying to put on the aggression, get that damage out. Is it going to come? There's the LG coming from PURRI.
There's been a lot of railgun misses by both players in this game.
Very true. I'm just going to check the stats. Yeah, both players hitting under 45% here. So they're going to have to protect this red army. Does so wonderfully, and it's actually called the overtime here, but PURRI's going to find himself in a pretty horrible spot. Manages just to dodge himself away and out of that one, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Sothis has managed to switch around control, but the rails are coming in from PURRI. It's a great rail, a great retreat there from PURRI, knowing not to be greedy, not to stick around for anything more. How you got to do it, but look at that, getting caught with his back to Sothis again. Sothis seems to have a magical ability to sneak up on PURRI.
Yeah, in general, actually, even when PURRI's been in control and been getting the kills, he hasn't had a very good sense for where Sothis would be hiding each time.
Oh my goodness, this could be it.
So close to a kill.
And there it is. The lead goes to Sothis. And how laboured was that frag? So much effort, so much control switching between both players repeatedly until finally Sothis came out on top. But there's the mega pickup and the yellow. There's a minute left for PURRI to make right of this, and he got the red and the yellow. He's got 150 armor. He just doesn't have the weapons. He's got rail, he's got plasma. That's all he's got to work with. He's got a minute as well on the clock. He's going to go for it with the plasma. Great work from PURRI there. Oh, but he just misses the rails to finish things off. He just needed to hit one more rail. It's still possible for him, but can he make the shot? He's got to be clutch. He pulls out the plasma and makes it happen. That's a tied game now with 40 seconds remaining. PURRI also has a red up on the spot, a Sothis in his face off the spawn, and
he's going to get the mega now immediately, so that damage is sort of neutralized.
And PURRI's actually in the same situation as he was just a moment ago. Gets the red off the spawn and the yellow, plasma and railgun again. So can PURRI do it again? Here we go. PURRI has no time. He's got to find Sothis. Sothis has a lot of health and armor, and he can afford to run away. Hits a great mid-range rail there onto PURRI, which will delay him a little bit. But PURRI, he cannot be delayed. He has to push through every horrible choke point. But Sothis is with the defense, and that's got to be the game.
Yeah.
But what an intense affair it was between the two players. Control, just so flimsy for both of them there.
I mean, on that situation towards the end, like 3 kills ago, basically, so this looked like he was for sure going to hold that position. Then he mistakenly got caught with the grenade launcher out, and then suddenly he was just overwhelmed by PURRI.
Yeah, it was a really nice little read by PURRI to go for that. Maybe his intuition, his experience coming into play, understanding that that's like, just, it's time to go, and it worked out for him. But unfortunately, off the spawn, so this was too strong. So we're going to go to a quick break, and I'll just check to see if I know what the next map is going to be, or rather the next match. Actually, okay, it'll be Luke versus Fears for the next game. But we'll take the break first, and we'll be back with more Quake live action here from FACEIT TV. So don't go anywhere, guys. We'll see you soon.